Hey, how's it going, friends? My name is Angel Alyx, and welcome back to the channel. We are back with some more of The Witcher 3. It's a rainy day today, boys. Man, I was just playing Resident Evil 8. It scared the shit out of me, and I'm happy I'm playing this now. This game is just so chill. I love this game so much. I love playing this game for you guys. But anyway, so just a little, I guess, side note. I did some things off screen. I actually got, or I upgraded a lot of my oils. Oh, this is the wrong one. So now I have like enhanced and superior. Oh, these aren't superior. These are the only ones I don't have upgraded yet. But I have a lot of enhanced stuff now, so that should help us in the long run, as well as a couple of enhanced bombs as well. So yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there. Last episode, of course, we were doing more side missions, and we started the cabaret side mission with Dandelion. Everything was fine and dandy. I was a little curious about why everyone wanted me to do that mission. I guess just because of Dandelion, you know. I was like, oh, you know, this is a nice, you know, chill, fun mission. And then it turns into freaking CSI, and Priscilla gets attacked. And now we are on the search for Priscilla's attacker. She got hurt pretty bad. I think the doctor said that he was concerned about her voice, which is not the best thing for an actor. So obviously I'm worried about her. But we're gonna find this guy and we're gonna make him pay. So I guess we can actually choose where to start. We can actually investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked, examine the place where the woodcarver died. I think the woodcarver was another victim of Priscilla's attacker, and find the corpse collector. I'd say let's start with investigating the alley where Priscilla was attacked. Alright guys, this is it right here.
A brazier. This time of year?
Grab him! Sis. Dave.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Let's dance.
Whoa, what y'all doing? What the fuck? Bitch. Y'all wanna go? Let's fucking go. Oh, fuck.
Slaughter the freak!
Damn it.
I am blocking.
Fucking come on! Together now!
Come on.
Kill the horse and you're cow! Son of a whore! Yeah! That's it. Gotta get around him. That's it, you're in for it.
Why did these guys start fighting me? Why can't I do that now?
I'll rip your back off, mutant! Yeah! Fucking me back!
Time to end this.
Fucking come on!
Whoa. Why did they start attacking me?
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome.
Really?
For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, She was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Oh.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
All right.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Will do.
Oh, my head's ringing. What do you want?
What is this stuff?
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Human. Priscilla's. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Got a problem?
I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Guess that's everything, but guess not really much to go on other than a letter and a smell. Alright, well, let's go ahead and head to the place where the woodcarver died.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on ye. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer. Looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Alright. Ooh, that's a big dog.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Know much about the murder?
Tell me what you know about the murder. In order. In detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
No. Any enemies?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, 'tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag, and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This Dish rag.
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Wow. What is... This
Fine.
is crazy,
We've
dude.
talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
I mean, like I said, I feel like I'm playing LA Noire now. Jesus.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Statues of the old gods.
No.
Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Someone dragged something across the floor, or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Another note. This is very similar to the one I found. Mind if I look inside?
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian.
Really?
But I'll open it for you if you want.
Whoa, I rolled.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Eyes, humanoid, completely rotten.
Oh, because he takes people's eyes out, yeah. It's like a thing he does.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
I mean, I think we've seen everything.
Aye.
Oh, oops, door.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Wow. This is really interesting. Alright, now we go find the corpse collector. Whoa. The hell?
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Alright, well, let's talk to this guy first.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets no more!
At least before they didn't...
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Myers' body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Peace off, mutant.
What was in his pockets? Tell me what you found. Here's some coin. I advise you not to piss me off. I'm gonna try Axie.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I as you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look.
Ah, another letter.
Vellum, quality parchment, that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Oh, I want to hit him so bad. Ugh. Ugh. Fuck it.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Learned his lesson. Don't hide evidence, or you're gonna get punched by a witcher. Jesus.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Alright, let's ask him some questions first.
By the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
I look a little young to be a teacher. You choose lesser evil, not easy. He does look a little young to be a teacher.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Weird.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Alright, well, let's start the autopsy.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
That sounds...
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Who is... that sounds so familiar. I'm forgetting her face. I know we know her.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, they'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
I'm worried we're gonna find her dead. No, she's alive.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
No time to explain. A murderer has... I'm just gonna explain it.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Alright. I can't remember what she looks like.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
Or she's
We should
dead.
go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
If they both die.
Oh! He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Oh, shit. There he is. Rain green. Get out of my fucking way, dogs.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Why do y'all want to fight me? I'm not even fucking... Where'd he go?
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
They think it's
Save
me?
your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
God, a bunch of dumbasses, dude.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once.
God. Oh, I'm pissed off.
Mother, why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails.
Ugh.
She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
God, that's terrible. Okay, I have to go.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Oh, I'm disturbing them.
You mean me to grab another lass to join us?
No, I was thinking
Sorry.
Hey, darling.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me. And I so dislike being disturbed.
Wait.
I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
He looks familiar.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
So who left the letter on mind your manners or regret it? Almost
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. To Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Okay, so that's not him. He was just maybe a decoy. Maybe somebody knew he'd be there. So they put that down. I don't fucking know, dude. But he said the coroner? The guy we were just talking to? That's who's doing... Oh, I'm confused. I'm glad we were mentioning all that shit to him, because I mean, I was pretty close to just being like, fuck you, like, you're gonna die now, like... What's going on?
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Who, what are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
The fuck? You even have a motive?
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
You're out of your fucking mind. Twisted logic, there are other ways. Twisted logic.
Tortured logic.
Yet logic, nonetheless.
That's
I'm
twisted
glad
or
you
tortured?
perceived that, at least. Fight fire with fire, as they say. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirites for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. None cut it.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh, he's gonna turn invisible and shit. Okay, wait a sec. Let me, hold on. Alright. Vampire oil. And Igni. Damn it. What? Shit. Holy fuck, that was like the first, I guess, boss, sort of, that we fought, I think, on Death March. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just so happy he's fucking gone. He was a sick bastard. What is this? Oh my god. Alright, let's go meet up with Dandelion.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Okay, what happened with her that he didn't kill her?
What I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part, now you need to look after her.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe She might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Oh. Oh, I feel so bad. Can I talk to her?
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quite...
Say no more. Get well soon.
Oh.
Yes, Geralt?
Found the murderer.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept scalpel in hand than I ever was behind a lectern.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shawnee. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Well, alright.
Farewell.
What a quest, dude. Man, I'm just looking through my quests, and I'm starting to remember some of them that I had, I guess, started in a way, and remember some of the stories. Wasn't there supposed to be a quest where we kill Radovid? Where is that? Also, I'm remembering also we promised, I think his name is Croc, that we would look after his kids, or like talk to his kids or something. Ah, here it is. Oh, it's with Dijkstra too. Oh, dude, we should totally do... We'll start this, then.
Geralt, greetings. Come now, darling, don't be shy.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They await. This way, please.
Okay.
This way. Upstairs.
Whoa, secret passage. Hello.
Witcher Geralt, up you go. Boss has been waiting.
Sorry, I've kind of been making him wait for a while.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it, so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder, too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Down to business. Radovid's gotta die for Triss and Yen's good. Still don't know if it'll help. He's gotta die.
Thought about what you said. That Triss and Yen would never be safe as long as Radovid was alive.
You better believe it. Well, I'm pleased we've arrived at an understanding. To the matter at hand, I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
What do you mean?
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him. Support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's traveling as a journeyman, itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar, most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint, with a man there who should know more, calls himself Gregor.
Got informers in the Redanian army?
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies.
I mean, makes sense.
And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
I really hope we don't get screwed over here. I'll find your associate.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention, if you can.
Gotcha.
Remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future of the North.
I know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt.
I'm excited for this mission.
No one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
No one. Nerves getting the better of you.
I'm not nervous, just cautious.
Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't yet. Check out all the links down in the description if you're interested in any of the gear I use, and I'll see you guys in the next video.